Hello, my friends, and welcome to the very first installment of Professor Brandywine's World. Tonight, because of all of the wonderful feedback I got from the umbrella dueling and parasol dueling, many of you have asked for an introduction video, and that's what's going to happen tonight. You'll be presented with the basic strikes and handholds, as well as some introductory footwork, which will enable you to take part in any of the parasol duels that we have from any event hereafter. All right, the basic 9 strikes of the parasol duel are the points of the compass, and that is north, south, east, west, and on the cross, northeast to southwest, southwest to northeast. Simple as that. And they are as follows. The pattern is extremely important for beginners to learn exactly how the strikes are done. And I'll begin. 1. The moulinet across the inside of the body. 2. The return. 3. That would be an elbow or chest strike. Return. 4. The same way back. The big moulinet. 5. And that would be to the collarbone. Return. 6. That would be a kneecap strike. 7. The same kneecap strike upon return. 8. That big moulinet to the collarbone. And then the thrust. That's with one hand. With 2 hands, it's very similar, but you'll notice the body mechanics are slightly different. So from the guard position, straight down. That moulinet doesn't happen because you have 2 hands. Straight back up. A little more dynamic. The strike is the same. And there's 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and then 9. Now, with the 2-handed hold, the short stick, in close confines. The strikes are exactly the same. It's very easy to learn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The same strikes. So, with that, we have the basic striking pattern. When using it one-handed, which is what we'll be doing for most parasol dueling, it is important to remember the moulinets. That is the big circles we make. The reason for that is they're not just for form, they're there to protect you and to generate power. Even with this converted light stick and the padded sticks you'll be using in tournament, we still want to control ourselves. So again, 1, big moulinet. Notice the wrist. 1. Comes back. When the umbrella comes all the way back, when the parasol comes back, your wrist will naturally perform this movement. That is the correct position. It keeps your hand in line. So when 2 happens, it comes naturally on line. 3. Comes back. Notice the wrist again. It automatically adjusts to deliver this on line to protect your joints and your limbs. There we have. Okay? 4. And that moulinet does the same thing. I'm going to reverse. Just delivered. That hand actually rotates properly. So, we just delivered that. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the complete strike sequence that we'd ever use for parasol dueling. Now, footwork is paramount, and there are really only 5 steps to keep in mind. 6. And that is the simple half step forward. 1. Controlled and short. Half step back. Controlled and short. The only ones that in any way, shape, or form are slightly advanced are the 45-degree steps. And they are very simple. 45-degree forward to the right and back. 45-degree forward to the left and back. I'm using right and left here, but really it's to the inside or outside of your opponent. Inside means the body side of your opponent. Outside is to the outside of the hand holding the weapon. And then we have 45-degree back and 45-degree back. Step forward, step back. 45, 45, 45, 45. The complete system. Easy to learn, easy to step, difficult to master. So, after this video posts, I'll be accepting all kinds of questions about how things are incorporated. Those will come in later videos, and I will be addressing specific questions. Of course, I am always at your service. I'm Professor Brandywine. Thank you, and give me your feedback.